Welcome back to Blue Zone Homestead. Today we are cooking. I'm creating a dish what's gonna go with dinner for tonight. So look at this lovely cauliflower. We've harvested this cauliflower from the garden ages ago. It was in a fridge, needs using up. Also, we've just done the corn on the cob from the garden. Delicious. So I'm making like a cauliflower cheese, cauliflower sauce kind of things to go with our dinner. So I'm gonna start with our homemade butter, what we've made with our goat's milk, and it was in a freezer. So I'm going to saute some onion on this butter, and then I'm just going to cut the cauliflower to florets. I'm not sure if you're going to use them all to the same dish. I haven't decided yet. Also, the creamy sauce is going to be our goat's milk with some arrowroot flour. I'm going to put some garam masala in it and some grated nutmeg with some hard cheese, goat's cheese, and I might put some double cream to it. So that's the plan. This onion, we've harvested this onion a while back now. It's our homegrown onion, absolutely delicious. So just put that on the stove. That's it. And we are going to deal with this cauliflower next. This is massive. So I'm just taking them apart to like a florets first. And then we're going to cut them to kind of like smaller bite-sized pieces. Show a slight sign of some of them going a little bit bad, but the most it's still good. So that really needed locally using it up now. I'm just going to stir that onion in a sec, like this one. Oh, it's still beautiful. Also, I would like to deal with all the lovely eggs that I keep collecting the past few days. Just going to sort it out and put it in a fridge for storage. Okay, so let's make the sauce. So we're going to need some nutmeg. I'm going to put the nutmeg to the goat's milk. I've got about a pint of milk in here. What is about just over half a litre. I'm going to grate about 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. To this we add about a teaspoon of garam masala, and we're going to whisk it. Add a pinch of salt. I'm gonna whisk maybe a couple of tablespoons of this arrowroot flour. Just mix this nicely together and put it aside. While we're dealing, we're gonna cut these little cauliflowers to even smaller bite-sized pieces. I think I'm gonna add the double cream as well. Okay, next, cut the cauliflowers. We still got some cauliflowers in harvest now. It's 1st of September today. Still got some to harvest, friends. I checked on the bees yesterday and honestly it must be about 20 kilograms of honey in there. But I am not going to harvest it. I don't need any more honey. We've got enough. I'm going to leave that for the bees for the winter. I'm just going to put this in with the butter and the onion to saute. A little bit of extra virgin olive oil. And cover it back up. Just cutting out some bad bits. So what I am doing now, I refer to this aged cheese as my goat's Parmesan cheese because it smells and tastes like a Parmesan cheese. And this one is being waxed. So what I do, I'm just taking the wax off it. We waxed this together, remember? So I'm just gonna take the wax off and I'm just going to grate this and we're going to put this to the sauce. So the dinner tonight is, you know, when we made the stuffed cabbages and peppers and had lots of leftover of the filling, so I've just like in a burger patties kind of shape, I froze them. So I've been taking those out of the freezer. I put some courgettes with it, some tomatoes, and I've just like kind of cooked it, so make sure the meat and the rice cooks together. And I've made mashed potato with them. So as it is a delicious meal, but I thought because I need to use up the cauliflower, I can make like a cauliflower cheese sauce to go with it. So that's gonna be dinner for tonight. How was your dinner tonight, sweetie? The eggie, what Mummy just dropped, was it good? She's here because she loves cheese. Can you, baby? You queuing for cheese? Okay, so this is our lovely cheese and it tastes like Parmesan cheese. Okay, the cauliflowers are now partially cooked. So we're ready to add that sauce. I'm gonna add bit by bit. Also adding the cheese as well. And I'm sure this is going to be lovely. Okay, this is now done. I think it's the right thickness. Got the little gooiness from that cheese. And we just need to have a taste test. See what's missing. Add maybe a bit more salt and pepper, but this is done. It is delicious. A little bit of salt and pepper is missing. This is good. That is now perfect. I'm going to dish up now. I'm gonna have a dinner and see you tomorrow. Look at this bowl of homegrown lovely eggs. So what I'm gonna do now, the chickens are still laying. Obviously now we are in September, so it's getting less and less. So what I'm doing now, I am storing them unwashed, clean eggs in a fridge for the later of the year. This is huge. So I think we've got another month, and then from October we hardly gonna have any eggs, maybe a few, but when the baking season starts, you know, the Christmas period, I love baking a lot and using lots of eggs. So we are now thinking about how. So I've just dropped one egg, and Sandy's enjoying it. Clean the mess up. Let's back to it. Where were we? So these unwashed fresh eggs will last for quite a while in my fridge, friends. So I like to stock up. Also, we need to start making pasta while we've got eggs. We can freeze dry eggs. We can water glass eggs. So there are options how we can preserve our lovely eggs and use them when we're not gonna have fresh from the garden. This one is a huge one. Okay, so I'm just going to take this now, try not to drop it, to the fridge. Oh, still sticking under my foot. Need to wipe the floor. I am so chuffed with the sweet corn on the cob's harvest this year. It must be my third favorite
vegetables to grow. Probably, maybe the third place with the onion and garlic and sweet corn. And look how windy it is, so I'm gonna have to switch to voiceover for most of this video, because I've picked another windy day for filming.
Willow! Come on, my boy. Come on, my love. Come on, my sweetheart.
I really enjoy sharing our produce with our animals. When I go and harvest something, I always think about my animals. Can they have this? Can they have that? But today, most of the things we've harvested and will harvest, they're gonna enjoy it. So the beet tops, the carrot tops, the corn on the... No, we leave the corn on the cob, but rest of the plants, they'll have it, especially the goats. The goats love it. And then the cauliflower leftovers, the leaves, chickens and the goats love it. So I just absolutely enjoy, this cycle what we have together with our animals in a garden. He loves it. This bed desperately needs harvesting. I mean, we can leave it there for a bit, but I've got so many beetroot in this bed, and they are actually looking such a lovely size. I've put them in groups, so I think I've just sowed the seeds earlier the year, so it's quite a lot together in chunks, but I cannot believe how well this worked together. So what I'm doing now, I'm just taking the larger beets out and leave the rest for later on to harvest. You're in the brassica cage, and I have got some cauliflower to harvest in here. Well, it's gone over, but we're gonna still eat it as much as we can. The rest can go to the animals. I've just been so busy this week and last week, so we are a bit late picking these. But if I just harvest this, I'm sure we can still make some good yummy things with them. We've got a few more to harvest though. I need to harvest this today because otherwise we're just gonna lose them now, friends. Look at this. That's a really lovely cauliflower. This is a purple sprouting broccoli. This is gonna give us a harvest next spring. We can still harvest actually some of these curly kale as well. I'm gonna pick and choose. The good ones we make salad with, and the rest I'm just gonna give it to the chickens. I've also got this coriander now gone to seed, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take this off and hopefully this can grow us another harvest here. Just leave it in there like that. Because we need some more cilantro and coriander when we're gonna make our salsa verde sauce. So I'm just gonna take it off from here. Hopefully that will germinate for us and give us another harvest this year, friends. Perfect. We had lots of rain past few days, So the garden is well watered. That is brilliant. Okay. Right. I think we're good. We've got one more cauliflower in here, but I leave that for now. Still got so much cabbages and kohlrabi to harvest here, but we've got enough for today. I really left it too late to harvest those cauliflowers because I've been looking those cauliflowers now for weeks and I'm like, I need to harvest this, I need to harvest this. So today was like literally my last chance. It's already gone over, but never mind. And the kale, you know. So most of these leaves now I'm taking off the cauliflower. They go to this bag and they go to the animals. So goats again and chickens, and they're gonna absolutely enjoy it. The turkey poults are now so big that sometimes I get mistaken whether it is a mama or is their babies. Honestly, they literally grow overnight. So, and then all of them, we still got so many. I think we got 12 altogether. I'm gonna give away a few to my friends, and then we need to think about the rest. I would like to keep quite a few, so like have like a nice healthy flock, and then probably some of them is gonna go on a Christmas table. So what I'm doing now, I am taking the good ones off that goes to my basket. This one in a bag will goes to the animals, and the little bits, the leftover, I'm just gonna throw it over the fence to Willow. And I'm just taking all the parts off so I don't need to take it to the kitchen and then do it there and bring it out, so might as well just do it out here. And the basket is now ready and we're gonna take the basket to the garden. I'm harvesting some carrots now. And literally, when you garden in a no-dig bed and after a good rain, I've just literally pulled out with my bare hand without any tool, any help, these lovely carrots. I cannot stop looking at those flowers as well. So I've decided to have a nice bouquet. I've harvested quite a lot of zinnia and quite a lot of straw flower, and I've just picked some dill because we're going to make roast beet and fresh dill salad. But look at these zinnias, how lovely, what a lovely display. It gave me so much pleasure to look every time I come to the garden, just to see them, you know, how they flourish. And I thought, today is the day, I'm gonna pick them all, and then we're going to, I've made the bouquet to go to the vase to the kitchen, and I've made another one, what I'm drying now by my Aga, upside down straw flowers. Straw flowers this year, they were my first time I grew them this year, and I really enjoyed it. Turned out so many different colors. I didn't know it's gonna be like that. So hopefully before the frost we're gonna manage to save some seeds, and we are going to sow them together again early next year. But look at this beautiful bouquet. Some ladybird larvae. I might leave this here. We leave this out here. Yeah. A little ladybird larvae there. What I'm gonna do with these straw flowers, I'm gonna take the leaves, as much leaves off as possible, and I'm going to hang it up to dry, probably by my Aga. And from the zinnia bunch, that will go to
the kitchen vase. Oh, so nice when the sun comes out. Really lovely. So with the zinnias, I am so proud of this, friends. We've sown the seeds together, all of these flowers on this table, nurtured them, and now we are picking them to the vase. So many different colors. Beautiful. And I'm gonna put all the leaves we take off that will go to coffee. And we managed to harvest so much: cauliflower, sweet corn, corn on the cob, carrot, beetroot.
I am taking off most of the leaves, and that will go to the compost. Because I realized when I take the leaves off, they just last longer in the vase and it looks pretty. I can make a nice bouquet. It's such a pinky display, most of my flowers this year. I didn't plan it this way, it just like somehow just turned out. All these like pinky kind of colors on most of these flowers. Sandy is joining me as always, keep me company. So these are all the beautiful zinnias. I've got one dahlia as well, I've harvested. And all these rest are the straw flowers. Look at these colors. Look at this orange. And it's just, honestly, I was chuffed with all the lovely colors of the straw flowers this year. And I didn't know they're gonna grow this tall, so when we had that windy weather and a storm, most of them all got buttered and they are actually laying down now on the ground. So that's a bit of a shame, but you know, we still enjoy what we've got left. And I'm still keep harvesting until we have the first frost. But it's actually maybe gonna be this week, so I'm a bit gutted because it's only beginning of September, so we've never had frost this early since I'm gardening in my 8 years of experience. We've had it once in end of September, but I was really hopeful that we're not gonna have frost until literally winter time, but we just never know. We just never know what the weather's gonna turn out like for us. So we enjoy as long as we have them. But as I always say, I think the most I miss after the frost are my flowers, the beautiful flower display. I think we've done. And look how beautiful these bouquets. They make me so happy, honestly. Look at them.
Oh, we've just done a lovely harvest. So let's go through what we've harvested. Got the compost bin in here for what we don't need. So we've harvested these lovely carrots. I think I'm gonna have an amazing carrot harvest by the looks of it. And it's really need to harvest it now. And think of how we're going to preserve it. This actually can go to the goats. Now, I did look up for a recipe. I'm going to make a beetroot salad. What needs some fresh still to it, so that's it. Look at this lovely beetroot. And cauliflower. I need to think of a cauliflower food. And look all these corn on the cobs. Let's just open a few, what it looks like. So the thistle is gone nice and dark. Let's open it. I'm So curious what's inside. Oh, looking good. Wow. And it's gonna be delicious. Oh, look. Wow. Let's have a look at another one. I know this tastes delicious because we've already harvested some earlier. A couple of weeks ago, I think. Or last week. And actually all this can go to the animals, or goats will love this. So I'll take this compost bin to the animals first. And yeah, it's not quite until the end's been all got kernels on it. But I'm very happy what we've got so far, to be honest. I don't mind if it's not all gone pollinated. You can just cut that bit off. I would like to, because we got so much sweet corn, it's a very good sweet corn year this year. I am thinking about perhaps freeze dry some this year. So yeah, this is yummy. Okay, let's tidy up my mess. And the rest probably I'm just going to tidy up and put it in a fridge for now. I also want to go to the freezer and get some freezer meals out for this week because I'm busy. And I'm going to make some lovely salad with a beetroot and a carrot. I'm just going to boil the corn in some water and milk and salt. And I don't know what I'm going to do with all these cauliflowers because they're going a bit over, but they're still good. So I might do cauliflower mash or just side for roast dinners. But yeah, thank you so much for spending time with me. We have made the cauliflower cheese a couple of days ago, so that was delicious. And all this harvest makes me so happy. September is definitely the harvest season. September, October, we've got so much to harvest. Cook, preserve, I love it. But for now, bye friends.